Understanding the legal framework, sexual harassment laws exist to protect individuals from unwelcome and inappropriate advances, regardless of their gender. Men who experience sexual harassment have legal rights and protections. These laws are part of a broader framework aimed at fostering safe and respectful environments. Relevant laws and regulations. India, like many nations, recognizes the gravity of sexual harassment and has established robust legal frameworks to protect individuals from such misconduct. Men facing sexual harassment in various settings can seek recourse under several key laws and regulations. Understanding these provisions is crucial for asserting legal rights and fostering a safe environment. Let's delve into the relevant laws that provide protection to male victims in India. The Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act, 2013. Despite its title, this act extends its protection to all genders. It comprehensively addresses sexual harassment in workplaces, including government and private sectors. The act mandates the formation of internal complaints committees, ICCs, in organizations and outlines procedures for the resolution of complaints. Indian Penal Code, Section 354A. This section of the IPC criminalizes sexual harassment and unwelcome physical contact. It provides legal recourse for both men and women facing various forms of sexual harassment, including unwarranted advances. University Grants Commission, Prevention, Prohibition, and Redressal of Sexual Harassment of Women Employees and Students in Higher Educational Institutions, Regulations, 2015. Educational institutions in India are governed by these regulations, which are instrumental in preventing and addressing sexual harassment. These regulations apply to all genders, ensuring a safe learning environment for male students and staff. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses, POCSO Act, 2012. While primarily focused on protecting children, this act also acknowledges that boys can be victims of sexual offenses. It defines various forms of sexual harassment and provides stringent measures for the prevention and redressal of such crimes. Indian Constitution, Right to Equality, Article 14, and Right to Life and Personal Liberty, Article 21. Fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution, such as the right to equality and the right to life and personal liberty, serve as overarching protections against any form of harassment, emphasizing the dignity of every individual. Understanding and asserting one's rights under these laws is pivotal for male victims of sexual harassment in India. These legal provisions underscore the commitment of the Indian legal system to ensure a workplace and educational environment free from harassment, regardless of gender. It's imperative for individuals to be aware of these laws, report incidents promptly, and actively contribute to creating a culture of respect and dignity. How these laws apply to male victims. It's essential to understand that sexual harassment laws do not discriminate based on gender. Men, just like women, are entitled to protection under these laws. Here's how these laws apply to male victims. 1. Equal treatment. Sexual harassment laws are designed to provide equal treatment and protection to all individuals, regardless of their gender. This means that male victims have the same legal rights as female victims. 2. Broad definitions. The legal definitions of sexual harassment encompass a wide range of behaviors and actions. They apply to any unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature that creates a hostile or intimidating environment. This definition applies uniformly to both men and women. 3. Reporting and remedies. Male victims of sexual harassment can report incidents to their employers, educational institutions, or appropriate authorities, just as female victims do. Legal remedies, such as filing complaints, pursuing investigations, and seeking damages, are available to male victims. In the next section, we will explore the steps male victims can take to assert their legal rights and seek remedies when facing sexual harassment. Understanding these legal protections is essential for anyone who has experienced or witnessed such misconduct. Reporting sexual harassment. Detail the steps involved in reporting sexual harassment. Reporting sexual harassment is a crucial step in addressing and preventing such misconduct. Here are the steps involved in reporting sexual harassment. 1. Document the incident. As mentioned earlier, it's essential to document the incident as soon as it occurs. Write down the details, including dates, times, locations, individuals involved, and any witnesses. Keep any evidence, such as emails, text messages, or photographs. 2. Review your organization's policy. Familiarize yourself with your organization's sexual harassment policy. This policy typically outlines the reporting reporting process, including whom to contact and how to make a report. 3. Speak with a supervisor or manager. In many cases, the first step is to report the harassment to a supervisor, manager, or someone designated in your organization's policy. Share your concerns and provide them with the documented information. 4. Use internal reporting mechanisms. Many organizations have internal reporting mechanisms, such as a human resources department or an ethics hotline. If your supervisor is involved in the harassment or if you're uncomfortable reporting to them, you can bypass them and go directly to these internal channels. Role of internal reporting mechanisms within organizations. Internal reporting mechanisms within organizations play a pivotal role in addressing sexual harassment. They provide a safe and confidential means for employees to report misconduct. Here's how these mechanisms function. 1. Confidentiality. Reporting mechanisms typically maintain confidentiality to protect the privacy of both the victim and the accused. This encourages victims to come forward without fear of retaliation. 2. Investigation. Once a report is made, organizations are obligated to conduct a thorough investigation. This may involve interviewing the victim, alleged harasser, and any witnesses. The goal is to gather all relevant information and evidence. 3. Corrective action. If the investigation confirms harassment, the organization will take corrective action. This may include disciplinary measures against the harasser, such as suspension, termination, or reassignment. The organization may also implement preventive measures to ensure a harassment-free environment. 4. Support for victims. Internal reporting mechanisms often provide support for victims, such as counseling or resources, to address emotional and psychological distress. Importance of documenting incidents. Documenting incidents of sexual harassment is essential for several reasons. 1. Evidence. Detailed records serve as evidence of the harassment. This can be crucial during investigations, legal proceedings, or when seeking remedies. 2. Memory aid. Documenting incidents while they are fresh in your memory ensures accuracy and prevents important details from being forgotten over time. 3. Tracking patterns. Keeping a record of multiple incidents helps in identifying patterns of harassment, which can strengthen your case. 4. Legal support. When pursuing legal remedies, having documented evidence can be invaluable in supporting your claims. In the next section, we will delve into the options available to male victims for seeking remedies both within and outside their organizations to address sexual harassment effectively.